Look, two Hall of Famers.
There's an urgent matter I need to speak to you about.
Actually, Teddy, I'm supposed to catch a flight and I'm already running late. I'd love to stay and talk, but...
That's okay.
I'm so late I forgot to get dressed.
Don't worry about it, Tori. I don't want to be responsible for my #1 diva missing her flight. You feel me? I'll catch up with you next week.
It's left thumbs clipping through his suit.
Damn! I hate to see that girl go, but I love watching her leave. I'll...
Here come the feminists.
Also, I think that man is dead. That car went straight for him at quite a high speed.
What was that? Teddy?
At this point, he was already in his 50s or something like that. Was he? Late 40s?
I don't know.
Don't worry, Teddy. It's going to be okay. Help! Somebody please help!
Well,
Don't just sit there, cameraman, help!
And
whoever did it is going to have a match. They're going to go one-on-one with The Undertaker. Which is my favourite wrestler of all
I
time.
just can't believe that someone could do that to poor
There.
Leroy Long.
There.
Yo, don't worry about that, Tori. He'll be alright, and they'll catch whoever did it.
Hey, Tori. Cena. Excuse me, Tori. I heard that you were the last person to see Teddy Long before his accident. Do you mind if I ask you about it?
Take her alone.
Why of
Take
all
it somewhere
people
else, okay?
The Undertaker
Can't
would
shoot
investigate
ladies
it?
upset. She doesn't need you accusing her of something.
I understand, from the fans'
No one's
perspective,
accusing
you,
anyone of
you should be
anything,
allowed to
Cena.
play as The Undertaker in
As long
this.
as you're here, where were you when Teddy Long was taken out?
Not turn the subtitles on.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it
For
was
people
what I
watching
said.
at
Missed the
home.
part where you explained to me what I was to answer to you. Who the hell you think you are to come up here and get all up in my grill?
Oh, you tell him, Cena. Fight the power.
Rob Van Dam.
Don't take
Look at our
anything
Hall of Famer.
from the man. I mean, dude, it's not like there's any way that an angry thug who walks around with brass knuckles and a steel chain around his neck could ever take anyone out, right?
Yo, look who it is. Mr. Pay-Per-View. You
Is
know,
that
for a
supposed to
guy
be
who
an
calls
insult?
himself the whole damn show,
Well, it
you
was
sure ain't
sarcasm.
had much in the way of title shots lately, have you, Chief? Sounds like a pretty good motive for punking out our GM, don't it? So where were you when T-Lo got aced?
Well, let's see.
Smoking
I
weed,
think
probably.
I was probably chilling out in the back, stretching out, you know, throwing some kicks and reading some comics.
yeah,
And smoking weed.
yeah, that sounds like him.
You think you were? Can anybody vouch for you?
That's my downtime. Just me. RVD.
I can't believe any
Smoking
of you
weed.
would ever do anything.
Is it RVD 420 says I just smoked
This
your
is
ass?
all so awful.
Is that what he said in ECW?
What do you think happened?
Well,
Tory did it.
Oh, we're accusing RVD?
Yep.
Yeah, you didn't get a title shot, so you kill our manager.
And you smoke weed.
So, I'm guessing since you're playing as Undertaker, we won't see the,
we will not see Eddie Guerrero get chokeslammed into a coffin.
yeah.
And just
Okay.
that cryptic reminder of he's not with us.
Yeah, because this came out like, we were talking about this earlier, but this came out like a week before he did
Literally
it.
the same week.
Or literally the same
Ladies
week.
and gentlemen, and welcome
That's
to a somewhat
eerie.
somber edition of Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole alongside Taz and partner. Can you believe what is transpired?
Somber edition, and yet they bring out The Undertaker.
General manager
Fitting.
Teddy Long. Well, Cole, I really
And
can't-
time recording, The Undertaker has finally retired, we hope.
Even when we first recorded it, it was still going.
Lovely tribute to the 2020 Survivor Series.
Anyone in this building right now, but you know what they say: the show must go. And the show will go on.
I'm not
But the
stupid.
ramifications of this incident are already.
The other guys on the sign saying RIP.
Yeah. Hopefully that's for Taker, not for Teddy. But he's still alive, dumbass.
He took out the general manager without expecting him to want to settle it in the ring. Actually, Taz, it sounded
I think The Undertaker's entrance is the only way to hear this full commentary.
Because it takes so long.
Greatest entrance of all time.
And he still has that Sarah tattoo.
I think
His
it,
ex-wife.
I think it was a couple of years after this they got divorced.
And he got
And you
that
can
big-
play as The Undertaker's wife in this game. Michelle's in the game.
Michelle Taker.
It would take till 2K20 to get an entrance where he takes off the coat.
Look at that turned out. Anyway, it's a little more uplifting.
Have they got his music wrong in 2007?
Yeah, the other, was it like Fury of the Storm, I think it was called?
Yeah, it was supposed to be his new theme, but they just stuck with One of a Kind. I like this song a hell of a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not copywritten.
Nah, but most of the WWE scenes aren't copyright.
No,
Thankfully.
that's not too bad then.
Unless it's some way.
As long as Skull doesn't try to monetize this video.
I think you can still get copyright strikes regardless.
I think WWE are alright as long as you don't try and monetize it.
Yeah, usually.
Now let's go beat up the 5-star frogman.
So let's hopefully not take a fortnight in this first episode.
I'm a super heavyweight against the light heavyweight, it can't even lift me up.
Oh, well then.
What do I want to do? Stare the Undertaker down.
Well, technically you're staring him down.
I certainly don't
You're not even looking at him, you're looking above him. You're that And then I just...
Appears.
Yeah. He's the real phenom. The real supernatural dead man.
If you're not a superstar yourself, trust me.
Oh.
I remember what
Catch!
I remember what old school the joke slam has. I don't remember old school, so let's try and find it.
Anticipated that move perfectly.
Taker song has memory loss. The fuck do I do one move again?
Cass, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
Taker, Hogan, Andrew Giant.
Hogan's a racist, brother.
Well, not this year.
Not this year.
Not yet, apparently.
Not in 2021 is Hogan a fan favourite because he was getting booed at WrestleMania.
And ironically, he was co-hosting it with a black man.
You know that was an intentional PR move.
Don't hit my face! Oh!
What a counter that was!
Off the gun back. And look how that turned out. A slightly slower DDT.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight. Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got the others like
That pretty much sums up Michael Cole's commentary.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
the superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
God, I swear the commentary's getting worse by the years. The problem is with...
Have you heard Nan Burke? He is awful.
No. New guy. Also, I just hate every single bloody pay-per-view they cut to the wide shot. And by the way, we're here at this WrestleMania Backlash, blah blah blah.
Well, the WWE production is bad.
They have to remind you like 3 or 4 times in the same match what pay-per-view you're watching.
He does have old school, I just don't know what button it's mapped to. So I'm not pinning them till I find it.
Taker is dead! Hang on, I need to remember what old school is. Ow.
There's not been any blood or groin pain yet.
Alright, okay.
Thank you.
Oh. That was well timed.
It's unfortunate, but you always run that risk in a match like this.
You don't want to go to school, huh?
What are you talking about? This is great.
I mean, he's grown up to be fair.
They crap me in for a finish here, Cole.
I think I've done everything but it.
You'll get there.
Well, at least this has reminded me of the...
There we go.
Found it.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a
I love old school. But do you know what the problem with it? It looks too easy to counter.
And the rest are always has to sort of play dead and not do anything. I thought the lights went out there, but it's just the ref glitching through.
Choke slam.
Later, Rob, speak to me! Rob, speak to me! You still alive? He still looks like he's in fine shape. He's got guts.
You know, RBD
But-
gives himself the whole damn show, and that just gives you
Oh, someone. You missed.
Problem is the tombstone's stupid in this game. Look what he does. He's gonna walk forward.
Tombstone pile driver. How many superstars
Deadass?
have fallen victim to that over the years?
Ooh.
He's going for the cover. Come on.
Looks like he slapped him in the cock. Ow! Stop rubbing it in.
And your winner, The Undertaker. And I forgot he's got his own custom winning scene, so we've got a loading screen in between that. I'm sure the viewers at home will get a look at a loading screen.
Here's your winner, The Undertaker.
Blech. It looks like it, you know, like boy bands have to do like dance moves. that last one's like, and I love you.
Suddenly, Undertaker joined a K-pop band.
Boobies. Walks weird for taking.
Yo, Ironsides. I just wanted to tell you, you did the right thing last week against that slacker RVD. I can't believe that walking case of the munchies would accuse me of running down T-Lo. Chain Gang knows I don't roll like that. Thanks for
Well, of
believing
course,
me,
that was the original name for the
Actually,
C Nation.
Neither one of you convinced me of anything. RVD wanted a match, and I gave
So
it.
Cena disproves of that, yet he'll go and casually attack Ric Flair.
I did say where you were when Long was taken out.
This actually happens before the SummerSlam arc on Raw.
I was in a locker room surrounded by a dozen witnesses. And here's another clue. If you want to know where I'm going to be later tonight, I'm going to be in the ring with you, showing you my five-knuckle shove.
That's Taker's response
Man,
part.
he's a pretty
Well,
chilled out
well, I like Cena's just saying, yeah, we're gonna have a match tonight.
You smell bad.
Well, it's a touchy subject, Taz, and until we find
You
out
can't
who
smell
did it,
me.
I think it's going to remain that
Well, look,
way.
rather than actually stay, oh, he did turn back and stare. Now he's gonna
His face
raise.
is like really scrunched up. Like, looks like he's got a ton of like 10p coins attached to his costume. It's really weird seeing Taker come out first.
He would only do it for like title matches where he was the challenger. Look, it's a meme.
He's coming out to it.
It's John Cena's theme.
Overuse me, everybody. Overuse me. Overuse me.
I actually like this song. The lyrics are actually pretty good.
That's catchy as fuck.
Because it works, you know, your time is up, my time is now.
Oh yeah, because he was a young gun at this time.
I mean, a lot of people say it doesn't suit him now, but it's such a legendary theme song that...
It's like just taking away the game from Triple H. Like, you just...
Actually, a lot of theme songs in this time are really good.
The Ruthless Discretion era was a fantastic time for theme songs.
I'd probably say the best songs of all time came from this, with a few exceptions.
It was still Jim Johnson doing most of the themes.
I mean, Edge, Metalingus, Batista, I Walk Alone.
Yeah. Orton.
He was using Burning My Light at this time.
Rey Mysterio's first theme.
Yeah.
Who's
I mean-
that jumping at the sky?
The Undertaker's might be the most iconic of all time. It's a little walk up.
Was it probably Hogan? Hogan's probably more famous.
Kane, Slow Chemical.
This has
Yeah.
been a real wonderful match so far, folks.
We literally just started. Well, this has been a great match so far. We literally just started.
What are you talking about?
This is a dream match we're watching right now.
Yeah.
Oh
no, here we go again. Don't get DQ'd by accident again. Like 20 seconds into the match.
That's HBK's job. The Undertaker just focuses on beating the hell out of his opponent.
Oh, you're going to be boring.
But I still just love the DQ in the triple threat. That made no sense.
You have no idea who won.
A real break.
Well, I forgot he did that. He didn't do that once he became the Dead Man again.
I forget, wait, aren't you a clean superstar right now because you're playing detective?
Undertaker's always just...
Dirty?
He's clean in the sense of he doesn't cheat. He doesn't have to because he's the fucking Undertaker.
Oh, what's the name? You ready to have
Because he's the
points?
Undertaker. That's a DQ.
I'm clean though.
Oh, I'm going to do something Undertaker rarely did.
Top turnbuckle?
Falling his arse.
He never succeeded when he jumped off the top rope.
I don't know, that's part of the reason I'm often like, oh, you're going to the turnbuckle, this always goes poorly.
In fact, Taker's more athletic, but he had to reel it back for the sake of the character. Ironically, the older he started to become more athletic.
When he became the American Badass, he was able to do more. Let's not forget, Undertaker's a great technical wrestler. The man can do anything.
Oh, we've got a brand new growing pain count now.
Oh, I wonder what Undertaker face you're going to
Yeah, I
use.
was wondering. They find the most for. Oh, I know exactly what face I'm going for.
Is it the match with Brock Lesnar?
Don't spoil it, don't spoil it. I'm looking
I'm just
forward to
gonna
this already.
What's wrong with this?
I'll give a clue. Crown Jewel.
I didn't watch that show.
No.
But you know the face I'm talking about, surely.
I hope I did.
Oh!
Oh, there it is again!
Looks like you can read it now, thanks.
Thanks, SVR.
Wow, see that did put so much in that movie out of some concussion.
Oh, this is a great first episode. We've already had blood and growing pain. I am entertained.
I'm all going in.
Holy cow! He just stole this.
This is so weird.
God, it's an F.U.
Oh wait, I forgot. I can't actually choose where. I can't choose what direction it
He's
is.
the body.
I don't see this working.
It is you.
That was a quick pinfall.
He had red hair.
Thank
red
God.
hair.
Yeah, but like,
Undertaker damage output is pretty high.
yeah, but like when we did the test match, no, like, she was in red health. Oh well.
That's because I used a submission and tried to
okay.
for a pin.
Alright, that brings us to the end of the first episode.
Yeah,
Great one so far.
Undertaker just
Punched him in
after
the nuts.
experiencing some growing pain, beat John Cena off his own move.
Yeah.
And we got ref abuse.
RVD is the cat that rolls thunder and home smoke, but gets his ass whipped when he messes with grown folk.
Which when the retirement home beats up old people.
Weak knees. When your frog splash is trash, you ain't got what it takes, please. I'm the whole damn
I feel like his theme is interrupting this.
I think it's to try and give him a backing track, but he never needed one.
He just ran down with down.
I know.
Oh well, sun down with front down.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Cena's raps are pretty good. But he will destroy someone when he raps.
Robbie just popped out of nowhere.
No, he was already there, but because wrestling rules say you can't do anything until your music starts. That's the shit out of me. My friend's in trouble, but I can't go out till my music plays.
Oh, it's one of Steven's signs. I call shenanigans.
Wow, that was real clever the way you made everything rhyme there, Vanilla Ice. It's too bad you can't wrestle half as good as you rhyme. You seem like you've got a lot of hostility that you need to get out of your system. So how about meeting me in this ring a little later and seeing what we can do about it?
Why not now? We're already in the ring.
You want to go, RVD? Well, why don't we do it right now?
Well, here's a pleasant
There you go, Cena.
Tori Wilson's coming down here to try to get these two to take it down a notch. Remember, Tori was the last one to see General Manager Teddy Long before his accident.
Why does her face look really like?
Some questions meant for Tori.
Look, just her head is in the clouds like.
When you got a hot tomato like Tori,
Tomato?
who tries to calm down the guys who are acting all macho and whatnot,
What's that even mean?
I don't know. I've never heard anyone else from New York say that.
Rob, John, come on. You guys don't need to do this. Why don't you just shake hands and call off this nonsense?
Okay.
Only nonsense here is between his ears if he thinks he's got what it takes to hang with me and my chain gang.
It's imaginary friends.
Hanging with you sounds really cool and all. If it's all the same to you, I think I'd rather just kick your ass.
Guys, please. This isn't helping anything. Please calm down and let's talk this out.
I'd punk you out right now. It wasn't a lady present. But that's alright. I'll
Alright,
see you back here later tonight.
that rhymes
No
too.
problem, Cena. I wouldn't want Tori to have to watch the beating I'm going to give you anyway.
It's starting to sound like primary school and stuff.
Looks like you were right, Taz. It seems like Tori Wilson's
There's a lot of high school stories in wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot of them involving the women.
Mm.
Oh, she's my friend.
She made it a heck of a lot worse, too.
Good job, Tori.
That's the WWE during the pandemic era. Some of it's been really good, some of it's been utter shit.
So it's like WWE in general then.
Mainly Monday Night Raws you're bad and SmackDowns you're good.
Yeah.
And NXT and AEW are great.
Tori Wilson. Just the
Oh,
little
no.
lady I was looking for. Must be pretty flattering to have all those boyfriends doing all that fighting over you like that.
Can I say in the Raw half JBL should be in the Hall of Fame?
I just had a quick question for you.
What would happen 1 year later he gets announced for the Hall of
I'm
Fame?
not going to accuse you of attempted murder or nothing. Now listen, right before Theodore Long's unfortunate accident, did he happen to ask you about any paperwork or contracts or anything like that?
Contracts?
Who the
No.
fuck is running SmackDown right now anyway if
Nothing
Teddy's
much.
half dead?
Just JBL, what the hell are you doing?
Adam Pearce.
I was just leaving.
I think he's still wrestling for NWA at this point.
What the hell was that all about?
I don't know. But listen.
Ring
we
of
have a
Honor
bigger
existed
problem.
this
John
time, I
and
don't know
Mom
if
are
he
gonna
was there.
tear each other apart tonight if we don't do something to stop them.
We? Why not let them do it and get it out of their systems?
Because you and I both know that this isn't just going to be a match. They both think they have something to prove. It's so stupid and pointless. But I need you to be the special referee and make sure they don't kill each other out there tonight.
I don't know.
Are we ever excited if they took it that far? Like John Cena takes out a fucking knife all of a sudden?
Favor to me?
I don't know, RVD fights back for his bomb or something like that.
Favor to you, I'll do what I can.
Thanks so much. I owe you one. Now you'd better go get ready.
And this is why Sarah divorced Undertaker.
I'm just laughing at the whole idea of this.
Oh, please, Undertaker. Alright, just for you.
He's a ladies man.
To a chick like that, I'd be happy to ref that man.
And see, in reality, they would all be terrified to do this to the Undertaker's character. It's like, well, I've got a chokeslam coming my way.
See you Ned.
It's a special referee match. Apparently, this is a different kind of match from a singles match.
Sadly, it's not like in like the OPS1 SmackDown games where like no matter who you are, they put on their ref shirt.
Yeah. You could do that and just bring it, and shut your mouth for some reason. Only these 4 people could be a referee:
What?
Vince, Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, and I think Stephanie McMahon.
Those are random.
And then in Here Comes the Pain, they added Eric Bischoff. Like, why can I only pick 5 people to be a referee?
And then eventually they just got rid of it for a while. Just
Yeah, it's in next game, and then they take it out till WWE 15 or 12. I can't remember.
Oh.
It's the same year they introduced the I Quit match.
Wow, great reverse.
something. Yeah, go me!
I might as well see what each taunt is here.
This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal. Well, with the way they've been beating the hell
Can I get hell yeah?
We can't because we're not playing Steve Austin.
Can't have it that way. Backstreet Taker.
Boy, I'll tell
This is actually giving me a good chance to see what the other controls are.
And that's what makes the
Oh, you
WWE
practice
so
session.
exciting. The unpredictability of the superstar. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
Oh!
No doubt, Cole.
We took it like a champ.
I don't think the referee's supposed to do that. Or that.
I want to do it.
My turn!
That's it for punching my balls, you little prick!
Ooh, my knee. That's more his shin. The Shinder Breaker.
I wonder if we're gonna see
Oh, Roman Thunder.
I'll give it a tough together this week.
Come on, Taz. I think
Come on, Taz. Oh. That move was shite!
Not impressed. 0 out of 10.
He's getting into the action.
Pin him. Pin him.
You're not Chris Jericho.
And here we go with the submission hold.
Right, I was trying to call it and then.
Right, that's a tap out. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch you.
This referee has no respect for the rules.
I forgot how to get the ring.
I'm gonna jump it.
Yeah, he got me!
You just don't see action like this every day.
Let's take a look. What's that? Taunt maybe? No, that one. The one you just do a single. Oh, dang nabbit.
No, he does that after he does the last ride.
Oh.
He used to do that.
It really does look like he's just like, damn it.
Oh, fish.
Oh, fish. Oh. Well, the referee has a clear favourite.
He's got to be careful.
Though to be fair,
Oh, never mind.
He could be disqualified.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when
There you go, Ray.
I agree with what you're saying.
the final red. Damn.
Dang nabbit. He's going for the last dang nabbit. Cena.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole.
Me first.
I don't think you're gonna be able to.
That went well. Get your face kicked
A
in.
wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping.
Me first. Ow.
Okay, there's a slight delay when changing targets.
You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show. Just
Oof.
gives you an idea
You ever used a German suplex?
of how- Usually the ref doesn't get this physical with the superstars.
But you get up and you get up.
Look at that.
Take one on a shot.
Build some momentum at the same time.
Why are you?
Watch out for your opponent when they get fired up
Oof.
like this.
Whee!
Nope, I tripped.
Targeting.
I guess this ref's got a little axe to grind here.
Wouldn't it be so? Was so hoping for
Your hand's going right through his throat.
This one's gonna kill him. Something tells me this referee's not exactly impartial.
Really? Do you move it away?
You know what? This scene, he spends a lot
I
of time.
refuse to check to see if it some bits.
John Cena the chiropractor.
You know what? You can have one too.
I'm shooting a submission!
Don't think you're off the hook.
Don't do that when I'm drinking, please. Why is this so casual? You're not off the hook.
If you ever wondered just how much
Okay, I'm going to do this piece, okay?
I think you're gonna get an answer to that. Looks like our special referee's getting a little physical here.
And you get a shot.
See, I'm not playing favourites.
I hate everyone.
I guess we can forget about having an impartial referee.
Death to all who oppose me.
Under the Taker. Undertaker, as you can see, the day of reckoning will soon be
Sure
here.
could. It's not
Find the 7 championship belts and bring them to me, as promised.
Kane? What have you been doing?
I think John Cena has risen. You've seen this
Why do we always go back to that theme?
Goodbye, Vince. Well, he is the closest to Edgy the Edgy.
I suppose.
The Edgertaker.
Ooh, nice move by Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah, we've got a match going on.
referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you
Okay,
make,
I was going to do
get
it.
on the bad side of at least one superstar.
His leg's not red, dipshit. Oh, look at that, he escaped right away.
You're not a superstar yourself. Trust me.
Do better! You have to do better, you stupid!
Stop dancing!
And you!
And stop standing still! Just any excuse to boot them.
Brutalist match.
Stop breathing!
Well, Taz, it's
That's it. Right, we're going to have a nice seat. We're going to have a sit down.
What happened to the point? This referee is taking matters into his own hands.
Your jaw.
God, someone's got to stop this.
Oh.
He actually used to do that.
And he's dead.
Yeah, that could take your head clean off.
Well, it's called a decapitator.
Yeah.
Thankfully not literal.
Hit him.
Oh. I think it's square to the pin.
It's also about entertaining the fans.
Stop that!
Square.
Oh,
He hit the
you just hit the Undertaker.
Can you call it DQ?
No, not until he hits me enough times.
You broke the rules.
Please pin him after this.
I've
Ref.
given you enough freebies. Go ahead.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, you have to hit him with the attitude adjustment, don't you?
yeah, for you at this point. 1, 2, 1, how do you count it again? Fuck it, just do the lazy way. Let's love it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, man, that.
It's like 1, 2, Cena, 1, 2.
Oh, sorry, gets back in the ring.
It's like you realise, don't joke about me again.
I take it that this is the exact result no matter what happens.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the whole thing of, you didn't do a damn thing to help the situation.
I counted RVD out.
If you ask me, I think Tori's best move is to just stay out of it at this point.
Stop it right now!
Record
How do you
cut.
think it makes me feel? Knowing that you guys are all trying to out-macho each other for me.
But he was dancing.
Believe me, I know men, and I know...
Well, I chose Santa both. I did old school on them both. What?
I
didn't play favourites.
Well, partner, I don't answer that.
I can only think of one sure way to make you guys stop.
You're all fired.
Sunday, at Judgment Day, you're all going to face off in a triple threat match.
Okay, now we know disqualifications are a thing.
When they shouldn't be.
I'll manage you.
Philip Cena.
And whoever doesn't win, had better act like a gentleman about it, or I'll never
So see the RVD start wearing like top hats and fancy suits. Oh gosh, I'm such a gentleman.
I've seen just about everything. Can she do that? Can Tori just make a pay-per-view?
Oh come on, babe! Don't throw me under the bus.
Got no general manager, right?
We meant to do something.
We're gonna own a woman.
I do like that how a woman can stop 3 guys fighting. Isn't that just like real life? Woman shouts and then like, okay, I'm behaving.
Judgment Day is upon us. I warned you that I will.
Judgment Day 05. I don't think Undertaker was on this show. Could be wrong.
Did he
No,
face?
Cali was 206, I think.
Yeah.
Cali wasn't there in 05.
In fact, I could probably look at the information just now. Get an answer.
I'll tell you, Cole.
Oh, it's in my pocket.
I just thought of lacing my boots up again and making this.
Was it 04 he faced Booker T?
That Tori Wilson is
That was 2004.
For some reason he was in a feud with Booker T.
Yeah, 2004 that was. 2005 was it?
Well,
Was he not
that's-
feuding Orton at this point?
He was. I know he faced on at SummerSlam. He had his match with Muhammad Hassan. I think he was about. I just don't think he was on this show.
Do you think that's the reason why he started feuding with Orton again, just because the Hassan thing had to?
No, the plan was for him to always feud with Orton, but Orton originally was going to cost The Undertaker his match against Hassan to set up their match at SummerSlam. Muhammad Hassan, I believe, was. I don't know if he was to beat Batista for the world title, but he was to feud with Batista for the world title.
Let's see. No, Taker did not wrestle on this show.
Then, of course, with Hassan, they did the whole guys in masked things the day of the London bombings.
Yeah.
pretty insensitive.
Man, 2005 was a bad time for timing with WWE, wasn't it? The London bombings, Eddie Guerrero's death. Fucking hell.
But they could have done something about that.
Oh, you didn't need to air it because it was pre-taped.
I mean, it wasn't aired over here in the UK, but it was aired everywhere else in the world. Smackdown was a tape show back then. Oh, I miss custom sets. I'm not going to give them any grief right now for the Thunderdome. Matter of fact, I think it's the best use of the LED screens I've seen out of everyone that's used it. Have you seen the Thunderdome, Stephen?
I don't think I have.
Small could show you a picture maybe of what they've got it set up like. I think it's really cool.
We'll do it after that. We've done this bullshit. Whoever's gonna go down
I like
here.
the new setup of the Thunderdome. The screen's next to the this way.
Anywho. Well, that went well.
He's seen it all and he's done it all.
I
wonder
think we
if
know
I'd
which
seen
way
a-
this one's gonna go, Paul.
We just did.
From my perspective, I
No,
think
it's
we could
like
go
from-
either
What
way.
did they get? And already gets DQ'd.
God, that's so dumb. Did he get hit in the nuts? Oh, no, that was a guy. Just Rob was holding his crotch and I was like, did he get hit in the nuts there?
I don't think you actually ever done that in the original LP.
No,
I forgot it was a thing.
it's so dumb.
Oh.
It's how you do double finishers in the next game.
Alright.
And whenever they were introduced.
Your turn.
I think
No, no.
Oh, damn it.
Do you know what? They've got too much health.
Yeah,
We just got lucky there.
yeah.
Haven't seen it. You might tell me this one.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were gonna wind up against each other.
Oh shit, no.
there were times when it seemed like it wasn't
Oh,
going
I
to
fell.
happen,
The trip.
but I can't
Yeah, that is the right DDT.
glad
Okay.
I am that it did.
Do not hit the ref. Oh,
Not
Rob
allowed
is
one.
down.
So do you know what?
Everybody gets one.
No! Help me walk the rope. Okay, I'm done.
Look out! The referee's been knocked down.
This is where things
Oh,
That was
that was
outside.
good. That was good. Alright, I didn't know he was going to do that. Leave the ref alone.
Stop it!
no idea what these
I need
Circle.
I need that.
What legs?
Kaz, in your entire career, have you ever
You-
seen a superstar
you-
loved by
don't do that to-
audiences Rob Van Dam?
No, I've never had. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam
Okay.
performs in front of loves this guy to death. No doubt about it. No matter how he... And there's the counter, Cole.
Ow.
Man, this is just
Ooh,
about
the
last
Dragon
one
Sleeper.
you find yourself in.
That's an arm move I forgot to use.
Pressure being applied here.
Undertaker's got a hell of a wrestling repertoire.
He's had quite a few submissions. The Dragon Sleeper, the Triangle Choke, and
And
Hell's
there's
Gate.
the reversal.
Yeah, of course, Hell's Gate would become like his finishing move.
And it also ties into like he's an MMA fan, so
It's a good
This is
ladder.
one hell of a performance by some amazing...
And he can get it out of nowhere.
But you expect, Kaz, this is SmackDown.
and that's how he beat Edge and Triple H in his WrestleMania matches.
Entertainment.
Man, there's a corner look like a
Oh, that was a
Stomach.
gut. Damn. We need more growing pain.
Show off. Oh, what? I didn't know you could jump.
It's Undertaker, of course I can do a dive.
Can you do the run and dive?
I don't know how to do it in this game. It's dives are very unreliable.
Might as
I'm
well.
try it. I'm going to try it.
Hold my beer.
This is not a popularity.
No. Ding ding ding.
Leave the ref alone.
Okay, he
To be
did
fair, he was in the way.
Yeah.
There aren't many superstars.
Then dive. Poof. Ding ding ding.
Great. That's just great.
Tie my shoes.
Which shows that we're getting down to business here.
He is getting down to business.
I have seen him use a roll up as the American Badass, so it's not quite out of character for him.
My face. My God.
Well, his moves are just strikes.
Oh, here's the best striker in WWE history.
You seen that because you heard Matt Striker say that? Or Michael Cole?
Everybody.
WWE champion Taz. How much more improvement do you
That way. No, not that way, man.
I understand
I wonder if there's an arm move in this game.
Kick the baby! Don't kick the baby! Kick the baby!
Has he got the choke slam to the outside? Oh, well, you're not letting me find out.
Oh my god, it's your nephew!
Well, sweet his turn.
He missed.
You just barely got him. Stomach.
Why did you go after him?
Wrong move.
Well, I couldn't control that.
Me and mama. What's that?
Leave the ref alone!
This is needlessly tense.
Mamma mia!
This is needlessly tense just because of bullshit. That's out of your control.
Oh yes, it is in the game.
And everybody's gonna die.
Bye!
Oof, oof. That is vicious whenever he does that.
We're on that padded floor? No thank you.
Even on the padded floor, so. Oh, it makes a slap
I mean,
noise.
is it 10 feet from the top rope to the floor?
Yeah?
It's very hard. Keep in mind, doesn't count like the wrestlers hide themselves.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
Whoop.
It was even for an announce table, but okay.
Conditioning is a huge factor in any match. If you can't
Ow.
go distance, there ain't
Ow.
no way you're gonna win.
That's for sure, Taz.
And the trifecta.
WWE superstars are some of the best
You can't see me.
in the world.
Right, what have you got planned here? Another choke slam. Haven't seen
Through
none of
the
that.
Spanish announcer table.
I think this
Which apparently the guy showed up late.
was an impact. The announce table just flew apart. It sure did.
He was
Mark.
down.
And that gives you some idea of the power behind that move.
Let's go over here.
I like this spot. This is where I'll dig. Boom! I just knocked the camera.
Oh, go.
He's not going to get back in time.
Yay! A fair win. And now you own a woman.
So I think. Because of that man right there.
BGL. Bradshaw Jones.
I am a wrestling god.
Don't break the controller.
Oh, yes.
Rest it in this.
This is JBL's coming and he drops his title belt. Sick. What dignity.
There's an entrance where Brock Lesnar does that. It's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was going to be a classic. That's why I didn't bother telling you that you damn near killed each other for something that's...
Well, that's the last time the WWE Championship looks good. That's my favourite title design of all time.
Yeah.
So I do have nostalgic connections to the Attitude Era belt. To be honest, all the belts at this time look gorgeous.
Yeah. Tori Wilson for myself.
Is he not married?
Probably.
He's a Mormon.
He needs someone else to carry his bags.
He's a Mormon. Multiple wives.
Wilson is the exclusive
Ooh.
property of John.
So he owns a woman instead.
I don't believe it. Tori's been
So Raw has a special needs and this has got
and she didn't even know it.
ownership of a woman.
JBL was asking her about last week.
I think
You
it's
see, at least with the triple threat, she voluntarily put her services online.
happy about this. They've been had. How are they going to react to this new
I suppose it's in character, JBL.
Well, it's just to be a dick.
Yeah. Well, he is a bastard.
Keep in mind, he was part of that feud with Eddie Guerrero. It was all about Eddie Guerrero was an immigrant or some kind.
Yeah. And he won the feud.
On a technicality.
He owned you, remember?
I was gonna say something, but I think that would be even worse.
Yeah, let's tell him.
Orlando volunteered.
Oh yeah, okay, he volunteered, yeah.
I was,
On the subject of ownership,
Orlando Jordan did actually choose to align with JBL.
Yeah, just for the power game.
He was
Hey, come here,
JBL's chief of staff.
you are property.
So it's alright, there's no racism here for once.
Yeah. For once.
In WWE, there was no racism here.
We're not gonna have a review of Tajiri from last time.
He's not on SmackDown.
Simple, no more laughing at racism from McLeod.
No more Steven doing Japanese voices.
Oh dear.
Which you laughed at, to be fair.
And then Small went, nostalgia.
Well, please in the Japanese.
Yeah. You're no saint either.
Yeah.
Well, there's horrible people here at EKGS.
Oh, please. But for all of my accomplishments, one of my absolute greatest was adding Tori Wilson to my administration.
Thankfully, this kind of story just would not fly today.
No, it wouldn't.
My favorite acquisition.
Because the women are actually on par with the men now.
Thank God.
Which means they get shit storylines as well.
Very good.
What was Taker doing? You see it? I was like, praise Jesus!
He was bringing the lights up at the stage, we just couldn't see it, it was dark.
Ah.
Looks like this.
Bring up lights. Oh yeah, the lights are ready up.
There's the current women champion, is it Becky Lynch?
I know, she's in maternity leave.
Oh, that's nice.
It is Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley at time of recording.
Both awesome.
And Raquel Gonzalez.
For the NXT, yeah.
You and me for Tori's contract.
I want to fight over a woman.
He's gonna set her free into the wild.
Using mainly spoons, we dig a
I
tunnel
love how
under.
you've got a match against the WWE champion and you want the women instead.
Using mainly spoons, we dig a tunnel under the arena and release Tori into the wild.
Spoons.
That's it. End of ideas. We're closed.
You go backstage and get one of your boyfriends to team up with you, and you can face my current administration in a match later on tonight.
That's what I say about that.
Yeah, McLeod's through the fingers.
There's tag team matches in this game.
Generous? It looks to me as if
Then swap.
JBL's ducking.
Nope, stay there. You don't have freedom of movement. What do you think you are, the European Union?
Forgot
really?
who I'm
Only
supposed to
two?
choose. I think it's RVD I'm supposed to choose.
Really, you only get two choices?
Wait, what do you mean supposed to choose?
To try and get the storyline I'm trying to get at the end.
Oh, okay.
Because I would just be doing a DQ anyway.
At least be up the ref. Because you're one chance to take out the ref.
It's true, I can tag Rob in and just tag the ref. I guess we get to see the entrance of the Bashams and Orlando Jordan.
True, true.
Oh wait, they're coming out together.
Whoa, dude, I'm so high. It's like I'm here with the Undertaker.
Undertaker, you can't find your hat anywhere. No! And I'm waiting for Dead Man Cam soon. I can't find it anywhere.
I'm so high, even though this guy will put me 6 feet under.
The high and the low.
That's right.
Rob takes the higher road and he takes the low road.
Enough with that. And he'll be in Scotland before them.
I mean, they've both been at the Glasgow Arena, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one?
I saw RVD live at the Hydro when he wrestled for ICW.
Oh.
I remember Mysterio that same night. In fact, the year before, Kurt Angle headlined it.
Oh yeah, because they were at Super Mario for a bit, were they not? Like, not long after you guys left.
Oh no, that was for WWE.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was a piss take. Literally like 5 minutes after we left, some of the wrestlers showed up in Super Mario. The guy, Gary, who's a wrestling journalist these days, he's doing quite well for himself. He posted a picture of him and I was like, I think we're at McDonald's and we're just like, fuck!
Xavier Woods was there.
Yeah, and Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe and Ty Dillinger. Was it Ty?
Something like that. And I think Becky Lynch was doing a signing just around the corner from us as well.
Becky Lynch and AJ Styles. And Smalls like, do you think they'll hang about after the show? And they can get like, nope, they've got a flight to catch. They've got to get to TV on Tuesday.
Yeah. And I think that was technically the last time AJ Styles ever defended the WWE title. Cause he
successfully.
Yeah, because 2 nights later he lost to Daniel Bryan. Check.
He has a Japanese tattoo that says Yama something.
Yama something.
He's doing that pose that Brody Lee used to do.
Yama means mountain, so.
And the tag team partner.
They're bald.
And their swords. Literally, look at the front. I'm a sword. I'm a sword.
Basham Brothers.
It's supposed to be Secretaries of Defence.
Oh, because it works for
Swords.
Jibble. That's the worst acronym. Well, no, it's not the worst acronym, but it's pretty bad.
Well, SOD's not a word
Even
in
worse than
America.
KKK.
I think SOD's not in the American dictionary.
It might not be actually, now that you say that out loud.
It's more, they more use the word SOD down south.
And the crowd goes, wild? Question mark.
Sebastian's, I don't blame her for being quiet.
Yay, Bashams, yay. That's for the fan to decide. Yay.
I still love that from the Raw playthrough. It's like, oh my god, does everyone get booed here? Like any of our superstars?
Hey, the Hurricane get cheered. Yeah, cheer this guy. He's a superhero, we think.
Okay, so is this literally just let's get DQ'd?
Yeah.
Wait.
I was you mind I was contemplating just skipping it.
Yeah, you're tag teams in this game.
Even not, he's sick of it. Right, let's go. What the fuck? Alright, you're the only one in the ring, I'll beat you up.
That way.
No, that way!
Leave the ref alone.
I was trying to tag in RVD.
Unfortunately, you're right, Daz. There's no one to report
Small.
For once it wasn't Steven.
That's literally what I was about to say.
I just want tag.
Tag me. You could probably get DQ'd just by being in the ring. In fact, that's it.
No, it doesn't work. They don't do that in this game. There's no 5
they
count.
just kick you out.
Yeah. Shit, he ain't getting the fucking chance. Alright, you're automatically catch
Well, it
out.
forces you out if you do a move.
Oh, let's have tagging back in. So yeah, you can only do one move at a time.
God, Small.
I'm sorry. You can only do an Irish whip.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we
Rob,
saw that.
take her. What the fuck are you doing?
As long as it went
I don't think we ever saw the Geo blowing wrong side.
And HBK couldn't do it as part of his moveset.
Oh, so long, ref.
Can't get down.
Choke on.
Oh no, the referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Oh, actually, no, you
He's
give me
been
that.
very generous, not DQ at this point.
Look at these
Die!
You know what?
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
Meanwhile,
They're all getting the ever-loving fuck beaten out of them.
And there's the counter. Cole.
no.
Look out!
Jesus.
He's
No, am I right in saying that there's no DQs in a handicap match there? So I can do
Surely
this.
not.
So I can.
do that. Let's test it.
Oh!
But ref's down at the moment.
Bonk.
You mean I can't get disqualified?
Oh no.
I've got to actually try and fucking win.
He slipped out of that.
Oh no.
Actually, I can lose by just quitting. Might just do that.
Right, rest back.
Because there's no way I can have beat the ref up that much.
Yeah. I mean, before you've like punched him in the face
Alright,
by
I think
accident.
that's too much. I think you've hit me too many times.
Okay.
Right, go in for a breather, take 5 minutes, then come back in when you're settled down.
Yeah, let's try to. In fact, you could maybe get a ring out if you use weapons on
He's doing a kick.
Orlando.
On calling the match, and less time cutting out his broadcast partner.
You can keep Orlando on the outside and get
Yeah,
him out.
that's what I'm thinking.
Serious injuries.
Go for it.
Or let him.
No.
What? No!
You can beat me up all you want, but weapons are a no-no.
Is it random how much you can hit the ref?
Maybe because you
I
went.
had
Maybe because
so-
you went a bit. Well, I wonder just because you went legal, maybe like glitched out or something.
So if you're not legal, you can beat the ref up as much as you please.
Possibly.
You still weren't legal when you beat up Orlando. I don't know.
I don't believe
It's weird seeing Undertaker gets ass handed to him by the Basham brothers. Yeah, take that.
Actually, he did feud with JBL, and I'm pretty sure everyone in part of JBL's little crew got the hell beat out of them by the Undertaker.
Yeah, so that would have been 2004.
Yeah. Oh, I was so mad that JBL beat the Undertaker.
They're not 3D. They're 2D.
Well, they are Doug and Danny, so.
Well, that was eventful.
Doug, Danny, and Dan.
I assume they did the 2B.
Whatever.
2B or not 2B?
2B.
That is the question.
Where's the toilet? This is where she's running in there. Where's the puss?
Nobody else gonna notice that I'm missing before too long. But I have some good news. I've
The toilets are open
JBL
again.
to put my contract on the line at Vengeance. In an Iron Man match.
Vengeance was a Raw show. It should be the Great American Bash.
The first is that I had to agree that it would be a lifetime contract. If JBL wins,
Right, I'm retired. No, you're still working for us.
Yo, that ain't gonna happen. What's the second catch?
the superstar who wants to sign the match for Vengeance has to beat Orlando Jordan in a match tonight.
Beat Orlando? No problem. I'll mop the floor with that goon. You can't see me.
Okay, Johnny, don't you say that for everything, you dick.
What do you mean you'll take on Orlando?
It's you will take on Orlando.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do have a problem
Yeah.
with that. I can take Orlando myself.
What about Undertaker fought recording his lines for this?
This feels like
brawl, parking lot brawl.
You and me can work it out in the parking lot.
I don't believe it. These guys still can't get on the same page. Now they're going to have a match to decide who gets to take on JBL's chief
Not
of
so much a
staff
match,
later
it's just a
tonight.
scrap.
It's a match called a parking lot brawl. This don't look too good for Tori.
You break my balls, I'll break you in the parking lot.
Was either that or a hardcore match against Rob Van Dam?
Both are fun, but I do like the parking lot brawls in this game.
Well, here
What's the character for Taker? Just commit murder via vehicular manslaughter.
well, JBL is a prick, so we may as well destroy his limo.
He do be a bit of a prick. Kick his ass!
Are you ever going to get that right? You're never going to get the first thing of the parking lot brawl.
Kick his ass!
I think literally every single time we've played this game.
Stomach. Damn.
Stomach. Face.
Look, a tire iron.
Not the golf club, the tire iron.
Why is there a ref in a parking lot brawl?
Because you can win by pinfall.
To be fair, this is a sanctioned match.
Oh, missed.
Oh, missed. Just practicing my dance move instead. da, 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 da.
Ow.
Well, you need to come a bit further forward, Jack.
Okay.
Ow. Oh, you
Oh,
died.
nice leg.
Ooh.
Shame if something was to happen to it.
I like the way his body would to be fair, was a natural reaction of that.
I think so. Bonk. Oh no.
That's a very
The
weak
tire iron broke. What the
Wow.
hell?
There's a toy one.
Alright, it's a bit,
Budget cuts.
a bit further on and I can hopefully put his head through the car window.
Yeah, out loud. John's gonna.
The fucking limo!
Oh, my bum on the concrete that hurt.
It'd be a shame if you had to get thrown in the concrete. But first,
Oh no.
Yeah, face busted open in the concrete.
Yeah, that splits an end head open.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. There we go. That's blood.
That's more like it.
You have appeased the elder Stephen. We accept this blood sacrifice.
give it to him, Eddie!
I love the way Taker's dancing.
Yeah. This really do be so out of character for Taker.
I mean, not the whole putting head through the windscreen, but that.
It's more just a yeah. Giddy up.
Just the whole storyline in general.
Alright, that's the
One
only
more
move
time.
you can do there.
Oh no, not again.
Bonk.
Okay, so I'm hoping I remember how to do this.
My bomb!
You must have seen us thinking, what the fuck does he mean by that?
Yeah.
Ah, I forgot how to do it. Oh.
Well, it's going to break his spine.
Yeah, that will break your spine.
Yeah, I mean, Undertaker's 6'10". That's gotta be, his head's gotta be 10 feet in the air.
Bare minimum.
Would that be right?
That, yeah.
There we go!
Try and break me, will you?
Oh, right in the phenoms.
Right in the little takers.
Right in the dead boys.
Michelle.
Oh. First Triple H, now Taker. His balls broke.
That man's
Oh,
head
you need
split.
to get it up with Taker.
No.
Oh.
2, 3.
Oh, we got this Taker, right?
Come on, we've got the joy of seeing Undertaker out of character.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay! Go me! There's no crowd here, who am I cheering to?
They will be in our parking lot, bro. Coming
Yeah,
up.
we'll look up how you do the big finisher for next time. Because we have done it.
Yeah, to do the finisher when he's on the limo?
No, I need the stored finisher and finisher ready to go.
So when you store finisher, the burp and the... Wait, that's a checklist.
These are some weird requirements.
Also, let me spell out burp and... Let's do a super extended 3-match episode.
Wait, is this not Iron Man though?
No, that's next time.
Okay. Because that's 15 minutes, is it not?
15, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like
Bare minimum.
guaranteed time limit.
Yeah.
A hellacious match.
Double knockout?
And you need stamina and such. It's the whole thing when both guys are down and the ref will do the 10 count.
Oh, right, I thought I meant you just both...
It's the only game this is in.
Huh.
Where'd he go? Oh, there you are.
Oh, you started yelling health because of the brawl.
To be fair, Jordan's not the strongest of characters. I say characters as if he's
But
fictional.
he's still so inexperienced, Taz. And I think that explains some of the mistakes he's made in the ring.
Oof.
And when it comes to choosing friends.
Oof. Oh dear. Ooh, uppercut. Another
Oh, I'm
one.
forgetting it's a different button to reverse strikes.
Oh, move.
I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure.
He knows his
Oh, I would have thought that was a reversal.
Resist the submission hold.
Yeah.
that means
Just scap it.
Oh, you're orange already for the head.
or you gotta just flat out tap out. Rope break.
Oh, piss off, he's ignoring. Oh dear. Can you beat by count out?
I certainly don't envy the referee in
That's
this
an idea.
match.
Okay. No matter what call you make,
I think I should have a struggle a wee bit here.
Yeah.
Man, don't want to take a look at Orlando Jordan.
If you're not
Wow.
a superstar yourself.
He lost to Maven.
one,
True, true.
one.
I think Maven had even more worth than Orlando Jordan ever did. Ooh, right off the corner of the table, and his brain is split open.
Be his friends.
Give it a rest, Cole. Please, just
Oh, oh no! Everybody!
Yeah, JBL.
Oh dear. Oh, she don't get... Oh, careful with the counts.
Yeah,
You don't get
don't get too greedy.
Oh, this one.
Oh.
Maybe stop him from running in. Yep, that's it. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that works. He's a monkey. Ah, what?
Oh, bullshit.
Right, once more we're feeling. To be fair, he has done a fair amount of damage on him, so... Then again, JBL's probably going to interfere. Oh. Fuck you!
Oh.
These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving
I love the way he like floats in mid-air for no reason and then he goes poof with the animation. Oh, he's gonna fall.
put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds
Oh,
like a
oh,
pretty fair
Pull your pants down.
Oh, well, I'm not going to bother trying that then.
Sure, when somebody counted it like that.
Just the idea of JBL just. Oh.
Like, I'm the Undertaker. At least I've got like max damage output.
Fuck's sake, first British beam to the John Daly and now this.
Man, people in the sports entertainment industry are weird.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
Ooh, and it connected.
Time before he started combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show. And that's exactly
Over
what
there.
we're seeing here tonight.
And
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to sit.
He's had it up. This is
Undertaker, one of the greatest superstars ever set.
the last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here.
Oof!
Believe he hasn't given up yet.
Dang nabbit.
It's not going to last much.
Last ride, comma, dang nabbit.
You. Me?
These superstars
Die! Die!
So try something. I'm gonna.
That's how we know McLeod's frustrated. He whispers. So I think out of the four of us, you're by far.
Oh, there we go.
I think when it comes to anger, you're like the tamest out of us.
It's unfortunate, but you always
Not really saying much considering.
Yeah.
unfortunate. What the hell are you talking about? This is great.
I don't shout at a game.
I had a feeling he was going to pull it
Yeah,
off.
I thought I would get a submission there.
Well, GG.
Iron Man match for Tori Wilson's lifetime contract. You know, Taz, I don't think JBL ever expected to actually have to wrestle.
They would actually do this.
I think JBL probably expected Orlando Jordan to get the job done last Thursday, but the chief of staff didn't come through. that's
And he was
to see
fired.
From the fact that Orlando ain't here tonight,
They-
I think he might not be the chief
Oh.
anymore.
Well, there you go.
All of our fans watching at home, although JBL is the WWE champion, his title is not on the line.
Yeah, but never mind that. Tori's
The Undertaker
lifetime
never needed the world
contract
title,
is
did he?
on the line. Not for
It's
nothing.
that's kind of a weird argument because it's like if you don't need a title, why are you in WWE? They always build up like you're in it to win the title.
I mean, he made it like he was great chasing the title.
Yeah.
You know, God, what was the champ going to do when he's in there with the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Because he had the streak.
I think that's kind of the problem with wrestling, like storylines. Like you get your happy ending, but then you have to follow that up, and it's not the same.
It's like when the Fiend won the Universal Championship. When he doesn't need the Universal title.
It's like a film. Like you get your happy ending, but then what? If you keep going, it's just like, oh, we've already had our big climax with our big happy ending. I feel like WWE storylines work better. That's why they work in the games. Like you get your big climax finish and it ends. WWE storylines would work better as films.
Because there's no off season.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people have actually said they should have had last year after WrestleMania 36.
But to be fair, they did need to tour, so that and they only had to like wrestle once or twice a week. So I think that made it easier.
Wait, he's a New Yorker, not a Texas man?
Based in New York.
Oh.
Before he became JBL, he was just known as Bradshaw, who was from Sweetwater, Texas.
Yeah. And he started getting finance like in real life, and that's how that morphed into this character. So it's a legit character.
Yeah. The JBL character's great.
The man himself, not so much, but well, I'll get that. Stephen, you know Paul Bearer, the guy with Taker, the guy with the arm. He was actually a trained mortician before
Alright.
WWE. So that's sort of like why he got the role. Like he had a meeting with Vince, and Vince was like, "No fucking way, that's the exact person we're looking for."
No, it was a case of Bruce Pritchard didn't want to be the Undertaker's manager anymore, so they needed to bring someone in. It's like, here's Percy Pringle, William Moody.
Percy Pringle?
Yeah, that was his character.
It's like, he's a manager, meets with Vince, Mortician's like, well, this is perfect.
Yeah. He wanted a mortician like character, but then he got a real life mortician, a trained mortician. Because that was a side thing along with like wrestling.
Sadly,
as a
Paul
manager.
Bearer passed away in 2013.
One of the most iconic managers ever.
He's debatably one of the greatest ever because of his influence over two of the greatest characters in WWE history.
Yeah. And Mankind.
He even briefly managed Vader.
So 4 legends.
What have I not done yet?
No action.
That'll be next time. I am actually
High five.
JBL has every advantage you could possibly ask for in his life. Money,
Hugs.
talent, fame,
Oh, no,
and
no.
a natural drive to succeed.
So
Stop
taking it as
again.
15,
So
yeah.
disappointing to see him act the way he does.
60 minutes, oh fuck.
That's an option, but I've never seen anyone.
It's, it looks like he sprang off the ropes.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There's
Let's
the.
see what's the other moves.
John Bradshaw, field.
Snake Eyes! Which means I kind of feel obliged to do this.
And don't forget the Joker.
Wait, that's. But
He's going Ace of Spades.
yeah, but
Triple H isn't here.
yeah. Motorhead is Triple H's thing.
Motorhead aren't just exclusively Triple H, they do their own thing, they're a band. Ow.
Oh, you're putting me in the face.
Just a boot off.
Oh,
Well, he dodged.
was JBL super?
Not that kind of super. She just flies, just.
JBL does not have the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but like he's a super heavyweight, same as Taker.
Don't think he is. There's not much weight difference between the two.
I think he's just short of super heavyweight. He's a big fella.
So Undertaker's 305 pounds, does that mean he's disabled?
I think we made that joke last time with Kane.
Yeah.
It doesn't really seem disabled to think about. I wonder, I think that's probably bullshit they made up for that Simpsons thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. You weigh more than 300 pounds, you qualify as disabled.
Isn't Homer dubbed over 400 one episode?
Is that normal weight is like 239, I think?
239? Oh, I'm a whale!
I like how Undertaker has the sit-up animation for him.
Also, JBL just did nothing there to take advantage of it. Taking a breather.
It's the whole moment where the opponent gets scared when the Undertaker sits up.
What was that? I was just having.
He's making fun of Michael Cole.
It's easily done. What?
I just think Michael Cole was just... He wasn't terrible at this time. Because he was being produced by Paul Heyman and not Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I think Taz was the one that was getting the shit for being a bad commentator.
I like Taz in commentary because he tells you, like...
I like Cole and Taz together.
Taz is very good at telling you, like, why working a certain body part is good on that particular wrestler. It's like...
Jerry and Joe were perfect for Raw and Cole and Taz were perfect for SmackDown. That was I think the Ruthless Aggression had like the best commentary teams.
You know what? JBL's first run as a commentator was pretty good. He moved out of the way.
You're not supposed to do that!
Stick to the script!
Like, lights on bright, JBL was a hell of a lot better than, oh, here comes a flying new soul.
Yeah, commentary is just really repetitive these days.
And I don't think it's the commentator's fault, honestly. I think it's them getting produced.
Yeah.
Because NXT commentary is pretty good.
Because it's heavily scripted, the commentary. Basically the way it works is that they basically have Vince what the hell? What? From hell? He did JBL. I was wondering why the fuck Taker was doing a weird pinfall there.
Yeah, I stole the clothesline from Mel. And then we
That makes sense as well, Taker.
Continue.
So basically the way it works is that Vince is in the commentary headset telling the commentators what to say.
Oh.
Not like word for word, but like the basic gist.
Yeah, what commentators normally do is they go to the wrestlers themselves saying, like, what would you like me to do? What would you like me to say?
Tell me what's pretty. Ooh, I think you've...
Chop Slam should have done it, so yeah.
I think you're going to go for free in the moment after he stops reversing.
In a moment.
I was going to try and beat him with the Dragon Sleep. Let's try and get Undertaker's great sets at this time.
Yeah. I've probably also got... You've also got a bit of room to like fuck around. Maybe have a little chair shot.
You know, that was actually really smart. You've seen the Iron Man match between The Rock and Triple H.
They do a lot of Iron Man matches where they like take advantage of like.
That's actually really smart. I'm going to hit you with a chair, but then I'm going to pin you.
Yeah. I'm going to lose a point, but I'll get a point back and I'll have the advantage.
Yeah. 'Cause now you've got to deal with the fact that I hit you with a chair.
They also did that in the Triple H and Randy Orton's 3 stages of hell, where Triple H got himself disqualified and then he pinned Orton outside the ring, which was a complete waste of the 3 stages of hell stipulation.
That's why the first match shouldn't be a normal match.
They should just have that stretcher match from the beginning.
Also, we got ourselves some blood, and I'm a happy man. Blood for the blood gods.
Make the cut worse.
What else? Over 5 minutes and you already got 4 falls.
Put the cigar out on his back.
Has Taker ever smoked a cigar?
Not on camera.
Not in his dead man. That makes sense, well, because Bradshaw, in his Bradshaw character, used to smoke cigars with Farouk backstage. So I like how that ties in.
Cigars are quite nice, actually.
The cigarettes don't have much of a taste in them, but like cigars actually
Yeah.
a quote-unquote flavour to them.
I mean, like with smoking a cigarette, you inhale the smoke. You don't do that with cigars. You'll choke. You
So
gotta let.
that's why smoking cigars doesn't count as like smoking addiction.
Yeah, because you taste the smoke. It swirls in your mouth.
This could be a finishing move right here.
Just they're expensive. That's the only thing. And they take a while to smoke.
No slow motion, the last strike takes a while. See how high a score I can get.
Sorry.
That's input from smoke.
2, 3.
It's like the wrestling equivalent of Germany versus Brazil.
Deadass. Bonk.
That means I've got to give him something there.
Well, that's where the DQ comes in. I remember watching that match live.
Oh, the Brazil versus Germany.
That was a slaughter.
Oh my god.
Because I remember thinking Brazil's probably the favourites to win
I
this.
think they were.
I think
Even though I'd picked Holland and then
What is he doing?
you look at yourself DQ'd. Sure, give me another point. It's not as if you've got several points
he
to
didn't
make
kill
up.
himself out by accident.
I'll let him. He was get kicked.
But yeah, that match. 'Cause I don't know why I'm not.
Oh my god.
Why would I not let that happen when I get a fall?
And you're not even got any colour yet in your body, any damage.
How many elbows does he do?
Oh, there we go.
So yeah, just watching that Brazil Germany match live was just.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Because they were, if memory serves, they were missing 2 of their key players.
some. It was in Brazil as well, which was even more
Yeah.
tragic.
do you want to lose another point?
Stop losing points!
Probably because he has nothing to lose at this point and he knows he's going to lose.
So he sees it writing on the wall, I get you.
Yeah.
Bye!
Behind you! He's behind you! Oh, please. This would be great if it counts. Yes! The timekeeper, oh fuck's sake, ding ding ding!
Okay, I gave you one.
Everyone gets one.
St. Peter. Everybody. He was swinging again! With that chair!
He's like, fuck it, if I hit you enough times, maybe I can get enough free counts. I press the different button there again. There we go. Why is Irish whip mapped to 2 buttons? It's stupid beyond all belief. Okay.
Physics?
I think that's gravity. There we go.
Gravity worked again.
Flying gravity.
You know what? Let's take a count out one. It's the only way I have one. It's the only way I have one yet.
We are double fingers.
Yep, you've had a tap out, you've had several submissions, you've had pinfalls, and a DQ, yeah.
Go for the table, Jibble.
No, why do we keep destroying this Spanish table?
Probably not, Taz, but I don't plan on being the one to tell him.
7.
Wait. Ow. Ow.
That was a good stop. Nope.
A kick, a punch, and a ow.
3. 4.
Don't think who's gonna kick. I was actually trying to pick him up.
We are seeing
Oh,
an
man.
incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? He's a WWE superstar for
Thank you.
They're the greatest athletes in the world.
Drop it.
3.
True enough, Taz. There's no
Drop it.
Just drop the fucking chair.
Great taking impression.
5.
I was quoting you.
Every night they leave it in the ring. And they do it all for the
He just going for it again.
Oh my god, just fucking let him.
Yeah.
If he keeps doing it, you can't possibly lose.
I know. I don't know. You know what? Fuck this.
For a world record here. He's going for another one. Just let him. No, just let him.
I won't put him through the announce table though.
2.
You're probably getting the 20s, the amount of DQs he's giving you.
I could have gotten the 20s just doing regular moves.
Yeah, but it's more funny when he does it. It just gives away the points.
between these superstars.
It's like scoring like fucking 13 own goals.
The announce table.
I don't think they heard you, Cole. If they did, they didn't care.
Oh, they have the holy chant.
You never know what they
Holy.
expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in
Back.
60 seconds or 60 minutes.
It's an Iron Man, so.
Road break.
He wasted no time
No.
going for that pin.
Let's just love that. Chair shot and another chair shot.
Look at how tight
Yep,
he's got
I give up.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
Where'd he go?
Gotta be careful when you're going up there. He can get the pin right here.
Lazy pin.
2. 3.
I love hearing the crowd get behind.
3 minutes left of
I
them.
don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
Uh-oh. You know what's coming next, Cole.
Tombstone, pile driver.
How many
Spoilers.
superstars have fallen victim to that over the years?
Yeah, only each where he got a better tombstone.
2. 3.
Can you reach 20?
He's banned.
Trying to.
Right up now.
I'll just let him hit you some more.
You know that's going to have an effect on this match. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its
Ref, are you okay, Jay? Jay? John?
2.
I think he might be dead. He kicked out?
What? I'm supposed to be the dead man.
Fucking shit, he's dead! He can't get back up!
You've got 16 fucking boys. What you complain in the book?
I find it disgusting.
Someone's going for a ride, Cole. And it
There you go,
looks
me.
like it's the last ride.
As opposed to the second last ride.
I love that move. And then when he became the dead man, suddenly people started kicking out of it.
1. 2. 3.
Wow, listen,
Just like any old finisher.
I'll tell you what. If you got the crowd on your side or against you,
I don't understand what. I just don't get why suddenly like old finishers become ineffective. It would make sense to like just have it as an extra finisher.
Counter that one.
Oh.
Oh,
Do it, do it, do it.
1.
oh.
That's so far.
Goodies.
Oh, wait.
I changed my mind.
not by a
Yep.
long shot.
Just let him. Just let nature take its course.
Bonk.
Oh, give you 20. Is he gonna give you 20?
Oh, my head. Oh.
Oh! He's rejuvenated. I don't think he's gonna win now though.
You can try.
Unless you hit him with like 20 care shots and give him all the DQs.
I
Oh.
mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard. So it's
It's easier to get some
Yeah, there's your 20.
rules than others. And you know what, Cole?
You know what? Because you let me reach 20, guess what I'm going to do?
I swear to God.
Not give you any.
Sickening impact from that steel.
Oh, why is there a point at the crowd? Ring the bell. I'm not the ring.
You know
I'm
what?
not
Legal adult now.
He's got it covered. 1,
in America.
2, 3.
I can drink now.
making their opinions known tonight. No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans.
I realise it's weird that all the laws in like America, they have like.
Some states isn't it 23?
But just imagine like all those gun laws and that, yet they the legal drinking age is 21.
You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Oh, you're gonna get it just in time? Ah.
Classic Iron Man match cliche. Except there was no drama here. And Undertaker wins at 21 to 2.
Hit me. Taker gets the blackjack. Yeah, you killed the man.
He did it. He won Torrey.
Oh yeah, it's not for the title.
JBL.
What was that face there? I know.
So weird.
Oh, JBL. I'll get you next time. Next time.
This is so weird.
See, it was weird with Hogan, but here it's just.
Because Hogan's like 20 years older than her, maybe
Yeah.
more.
But now it's just.
Taker's a bit older than her as well, to be fair.
Yeah,
Because
but,
Taker was in his 40s, I think, at this point.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, but Hogan was in his 50s.
Yeah, that would be right.
So we now own a woman and we took it from that guy.
Yeah.
What do we make the woman we own do? Oh, Legend Tour.
This would have been the Undertaker storyline.
so we get.
But because we're playing as someone in that,
So this is the first time me and Stephen have seen this actually.
Whoa.
I thought about that as well.
Hey, Tori, what the?
Diet Teddy
I
Long.
was asked to come by the GM's office. You're just about the last person I'd have expected to see here. Don't tell me you're the new general manager of SmackDown, Coach.
No. The coach isn't your new general manager yet. But I have been asked to move over from Raw to take care of a few things during Teddy Long's absence. Now I know that all of you on SmackDown are upset about what happened to Teddy. But hey, life goes on, right?
I sure he's got a black casting
The
couch in this
WWE
room.
Board of Directors has asked me to help out with superstar scheduling for the upcoming WWE
Oh no, this is
Legends
Bischoff that does all
World Tour.
this.
It turns out that Raw's Muhammad Hassan isn't going to be able to make the tour.
He's a legend.
So, I need you to take his place.
I always assumed like that we need to put someone up to face all these legends.
I mean, can you imagine
Heath
the
Slater.
trouble that guy would have had at Customs?
Wow.
Dear.
Is that-
Oh dear.
Wow.
Appreciate the offer.
I'm going to hope that this was before that episode of SmackDown aired.
Until that happens,
Look,
Even then, that's
the investigation of Teddy Long's attack is already
the
well in hand.
fuck, man.
The problem with the Hassan character was that
It's not like
he was
you're
right.
actually a detective or anything, is it?
Ironically, he was like, isn't it like Italian?
Yeah,
The guy-
I think his name's
What are
Corleone.
the odds someone like
something like
you would solve it?
He did an interview with Chris Van Fleet. I haven't watched it.
I start to wonder if you might know more. You would be trying to get
Tori.
rid of with this whole.
Sneezes into our bra.
Oh, you're not implying that the coach ran down Teddy Long. Ask anyone, and they'll tell you that the coach is an excellent driver.
What?
Cuts the Simpsons him run. Ah! What did do?
Of all time,
Or just making weird noises.
it's such a huge I decided not to put myself on it.
Wait for me.
Too much star power.
I think facing WWE legends would be a great chance to prove
You
yourself.
see,
to
Tori
be-
being there makes sense if you do her story first.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a
But if you pick someone like JBL, she's just
Plus,
there.
I don't think Coach is going anywhere
For the
a
first
while.
one?
You can stay here and deal with him if you want, but I'd just as soon get out of here until he's gone.
Cool.
Listen, if I can get you on board and solve this
Those are
scheduling
very random
problem,
pictures in the background.
that's
Just a
going to make
tree
me
and some
look good for the board of
landscapes.
directors.
It's not always the case.
I also love the JPEG in the
I'll
laptop.
help you.
I think it's a Royal Rumble match, isn't it?
Maybe
Now,
not
see
year's
if I
Rumble.
can't pull a few strings to get you a WWE
I think that
title
is
match
rehashed after like the Vince
once you
one
get back.
for the Royal Rumble
You can do
storyline.
that.
Absolutely. You're talking to the coach.
Well, we know Taker can beat the WWE
For a
champion.
title opportunity, you got a deal.
You can really beat him up.
Boy, coach says you're welcome.
If it's Raw, it's Christy Hemme you're there with. And
So
again,
you can have this either in Raw or SmackDown one.
yeah. It's all about, do you pick a wrestler who's involved in that particular story arc?
You just get experience for a cutscene.
No.
Oh, we didn't. So literally that was the waste of an episode.
Like for example, if you pick Triple H and that first story with him as champion doesn't happen, you do the Legends tour.
Alright. By the way,
Well, that's silent but deadly.
I could hear it. Is he still alive at this point?
No, he was dead.
ooh, okay.
What did they resurrect him?
It's a video game.
Yeah, but you know, go have some.
I do realise this. You shouldn't be facing Davey Boy.
I do like them being like, oh, we could get British Bulldog to race Underdog. Like I told you, he's 81 years old and he's dead.
Do I make the joke? Fuck it. It's a dead man versus a dead man.
Tonight, we're across the pond in merry old England.
I love visiting other countries, JR. You get to learn so much about their cultures. For instance, did you know that they don't actually have English muffins in England? And lorries are trucks. And birds have puppies.
What?
That's really fascinating, King.
Oh,
As you can
because
see, this
we
Manchester
call our
crowd
women
is
birds
fired up.
and puppies are.
Oh,
Town favorite, the
Yeah.
legendary British Bulldog. In
what, the
action
gorillas?
Buddies.
Should the Bulldog ever been a world champion?
I think so. At least I think he should. Well, at the time, because it was only also like the one. This was like pre-brand and stuff like that. He's kind of in that sort of like same vein as sort of like people like Ken Shamrock and that. It's like I feel like they should have been for the world title, but should they really have been? It's like,
I mean, he faced Shawn Michaels enough times.
yeah. And it would have made sense. Well, I think if he was around in like the brand era, it'd probably be a bit more of a chance, so they can like pull in the British market.
A lot of people thought he should have been the first British world champion WWE.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it should have been William Regal. People thought it should have been Wade Barrett.
I think Wade should have certainly.
But the first British world champion was a Scottish man. Well, in WWE. Because obviously, there's been world champions elsewhere. Like Nick Aldis, I think, was the TNA heavyweight champion.
Yeah. And now he's NW.
And
Anyway, why was he in the Centres for the fifth time?
Drew Galloway was the TNA world champion.
Yep, and multiple other world titles at the same time.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of the American promotions that might not put the title on a British star. Who knows? Maybe Pete Dunne will become a world champion.
Yeah, I think he's a good package.
I've had 2 Irish world champions.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheamus.
Finn Balor.
And Becky Lynch, if you can
Oh,
bring
yeah.
as well. Free. Taker.
Oh, it was his choice. Okay.
The Taker. He's not supposed to be dead.
I thought
Did
you
Taker
were
ever face the British Bulldog?
Oh. Fake British Bulldog. We had fake Diesel, fake Razor Ramon, now we've got fake Bulldog.
Oh, that would have been
Getting their money's worth tonight.
really bad. I don't think they'd go that bad. I mean, they tend to leave it. No, they don't leave
Well,
it.
they literally made it like an anti-Muslim joke like 5 minutes ago.
I was going to say they leave the dead alone, and then I remember Eddie ain't in heaven. Eddie's down there in hell.
They did that just for cheap heat. And then CM Punk with Paul Bearer as well. And that was all 8 years ago.
Go ahead and say it, JR.
Yeah.
I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slaughter.
Just Undertaker and Bulldog. I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. Well, darn and blast. Ain't anyone in this damn cemetery dead? I didn't want to
Okay,
cause
didn't know he could.
fuss.
Didn't know that was going to happen. I don't remember Undertaker versus Bulldog. It probably did happen.
I feel like this should have happened at some point.
Maybe in 1997.
Or even in the early 90s. I will look that up actually and see if that ever happened.
Cage match might be able to tell you.
So look up here.
Sure, we had Undertaker versus Davey Boy Smith.
Even house shows or something.
This is going beyond just being a match, JR.
British Bulldog actually faced Taker for the WWE title.
Huh.
Oh, by the way, that's another one for the low counter right there.
Oh, damn it. None of us were watching.
Yep, they've had several matches. 90 and 91, 95, 97.
That makes for a much more interesting
Must be a
match, JR.
WWE title. Was that on Raw or was it pay per view?
I don't know. Well, Taker only held it for like a week, didn't he? Taboo Tuesday, so that's it. Must have been what?
No, this Tuesday he lost it to Hulk Hogan, but then in 1997 he was the world champion till SummerSlam.
November 30th, 1991, so I think that must have been right. I think that must have been the Raw in between Survivor Series and.
It would have been Raw because Raw wasn't a thing.
Oh, not Raw. Well, whatever the show was.
Let's see what the finisher is. Bam! Running power slam.
Pat Randy.
Look at me.
We could be looking at a pinball here, folks. Two. That was like 2 and 6,
Wow.
JR.
Oh, come on. Ref, do your job. You can't be free, it's not difficult.
He's sure not going to win over any band with that.
You.
Okay, that's also a character Taker. What the fuck, Rev? We'll just argue with the ref.
Well, American Badass Taker would do these things. That's the thing we need to remember.
Actually, while I go at Taker, he instead of like arguing with the ref, he just glares at the ref and the ref goes, woo!
The ref runs up. Yeah, WrestleMania.
That's literally what they do. Like, Taker glares them and then like, they go.
Be fair, it's a pretty natural relax. I think. We would love to do that.
A natural relaxation.
That's really natural. Oh, Jaws. Oh God, the Undertaker's staring daggers through me.
I still think my favourite like ref reaction is like Earl Hebner whenever like people try to stand up to him, like Triple H puts Earl Hebner and he just goes fuck you. He just pushes him back.
You've seen when Jericho wins the world title. He does the fast count on Triple H.
Yeah.
They're all doing. That was done just to see how fans would react. Because Undertaker walks with his moves, I've got to make sure I'm in good position. I'm not beating the Bulldog with a tombstone.
Oh.
Okay, we don't think you're going to make. That's not out of taste. It makes sense in context, not.
And there's the cover. 1, 2, 3. I think this crowd gets what a match. I wonder if we'll ever.
Oh, no,
I
I'm done.
wonder if we'll ever see everything
This
there.
headset bottle. I wonder if it. Oh.
JR still commentates today.
Does he? I thought he retired.
All Elite Wrestling, the competition. And he's not anywhere near as good as he was.
No, Raw was his element. But I thought he retired.
He came back for a new company.
Right.
But I think he's past his prime. I think.
Yeah.
They really just should make Excalibur the lead commentator.
I mean, to be fair, he had a good like decades run. I think he.
Saying that, when John Moxley made his debut at Double or Nothing, that was the LGR.
Because he didn't get sold with it.
You watched the Double or Nothing, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the only AW I've properly watched.
Oh, you're missing out big time.
That's a,
I assume you know what happened with the barbed wire death match.
Oh,
Yeah.
boogies!
That was something.
yeah, that's definitely out of character Taker.
I told you this week.
Yeah, Jimmy Hart.
These are my bitches.
Give us a minute.
But Tori, you bothered me, remember?
Yeah, you're my property.
Jimmy Hart. Did he have any interaction with the Undertaker?
God, at some
When
point.
Vince McMahon made me, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, tour general manager, I told him that I was going to put some
don't know
of
when
the
he-
greatest WWE
No, they were in the
W?
company at the same time.
against some of the top WWE superstars of today.
WW.
He's from the
Thanks,
South.
Jimmy. I appreciate that. Especially coming from a veteran manager like yourself.
I was surprised how
You call me
jumped in
old?
that match against the British Bulldog last week.
Bulldog?
I mean, after all, he's the former tag team champion, the Intercontinental champion, the European champion, and the Hardcore champion.
And he's.
You were
I thought he was dead.
surprised that I look good against the Bulldog? Well, Jimmy, all due respect to the Bulldog, he's one of the true legends of this business. But I'm a legend in the making.
Well, you know what they
2005, I see Undertaker's already a legend.
Anyway, tonight,
I can see why Hogan wasn't in the storyline as well. Or that would did not make sense at all.
set foot in the WWE ring. And a man I know very, very well.
You?
He's a 5-time WWE champion and the greatest member of the legendary Hart Foundation. I'm talking about Canada's favorite son,
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, these two definitely have matches.
The Hitman.
SummerSlam 97.
Bret Hart's one of the all-time greats, no doubt.
I think that was a great match to show what Undertaker was capable of at the time.
Here tonight,
Taker's headlined a lot of
I'll
SummerSlams.
be one step closer.
Yeah, 1 year later he main evented against Steve Austin.
And he faced himself a few years before that.
Oh, that was...
Was Taker not a legend at this point?
Yeah.
Well, not in Legends in the
He's,
WWE
he
sense,
was
but
still active, but yeah, he's considered a legend by fans.
still, yeah, technically a legend. So I'm just saying, like, you know, Tom Brady, like American football was still going, but he's like one of the all-time greats.
A submission
Like
match.
Randy Orton currently, to use a modern example.
First time Bret Hart tapped
Legend
out in Montreal.
by WWE's definition basically means like retired, and
Jimmy.
I thought Jimmy had disappeared there. Bye, Jimmy. Jimmy? Oh, it's gone already. For talking to nobody.
He stole my gimmick. So Brett in a submission match in Montreal.
So special guest referee, Earl Hebner.
Stephen, do you know of the Montreal Screwjob in wrestling?
No. Why?
This is
No, no.
Survivor Series 1997. Bret Hart's on his way out of the company, and he's the WWE champion. He faces Shawn Michaels, and he does not want to lose to HBK in Canada. So WWE are like, God, we can't let him go to WCW with our championship.
Oh, right, okay.
So what does he do? Bret lets Shawn put him in the sharpshooter. As soon as it locks it in, Vince says, ring the bell.
Like legitimately out of off script.
Wow.
Dark Side of the Ring did a whole episode of it.
It's one of the most famous incidents in wrestling ever.
And a lot of people think, is it a work? Or is it a shoot? What side of the fence are you on, Swell?
Probably a shoot.
Oh, it's
I
probably
think it's a shoot.
knowing WWE, it's probably bollocks.
Why would Bret pretend to be so pissed off?
And man, what a show we got tonight, Cole. Some huge names in WWE history.
Yeah, I legitimately don't think Earl Hebner knew about the screw job until like minutes before the match started.
Everyone knows that Bret Hart has some very
Bret has said all along that he did not believe Earl Hebner would have screwed him.
likely to be an uphill battle for his opponent in this
And
I think Vince knew, Shawn knew, and Triple H knew. I think that was the three people that knew.
Even Bret said that he'd be happy to like drop the title the next night on Raw instead of what was in Canada. Just give it to have one last victory in Canada.
Or not Shawn, of all people.
Yeah.
Undertaker said in an interview, he went to Vince and said, why didn't you just have him drop it to me?
Here you go.
And I would have dropped it to Shawn Michaels.
Doesn't he gave it to the cameraman? Oh, thank you. He goes around and lets shades on. Hey, look at me.
Just 500 or
Bret,
something.
cameraman, Hart. Here comes an astronaut. Bret, spaceman, Hart.
Well, here's a question I'm going to ask you. Who deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, who isn't in it, whose name is not Owen Hart?
Probably a lot, but The Rock.
The Rock. Yeah,
Yep.
that's like
He's the best.
Is he technically not Hall of Fame?
Not yet.
Huh.
no pinfalls. My answer is Vader.
Oh, that's not one.
Darth Vader?
Well, I think this one's pretty
That'd be
much
some shit.
all about conclusion.
Oh,
The Undertaker himself.
yeah,
Is he not in the Hall of Fame?
not yet.
They didn't do it because there was no fans for the Hall of Fame this year. Kane's in.
You keep up
Literally this year.
you're gonna have a permanent link. It's crazy to think
Oh yeah. There's still one very obvious person from the Celebrity Hall of Fame that's not in it yet. Who the fuck's Cyndi Lauper?
maybe I should
Oh yeah.
I think it's better broadcast
The William Shatner and Ozzy Osbourne can go in.
Yeah.
money at the same time.
The Celebrity Winning Hall of Fame is very shady.
gonna find out how tough this job really is
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ironically enough, Donald Trump belongs in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you
To
sure?
give Donald Trump in the world of wrestling, he has done a lot for the world of wrestling.
He was just
Okay.
because WrestleMania 23. This was pre-presidency, by the way. I mean, he was an asshole before that.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah.
But do you not remember the Donald Trump Vince McMahon hair versus hair match? Well, the loser gets a head shave bald, and Vince does head shaved.
Is it?
That match during like a bit that
One of the
became
most
like
boring
high,
manias ever.
I think it was a high score from WrestleMania at that point.
Until 28, Rock Cena managed to break that. Donald Trump hosted WrestleMania 4 and 5 in Trump Plaza.
is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, you keep your
Oh, wow.
Well, to be honest with you, Trump and WWE getting along does not actually surprise me.
He is great friends with Vince McMahon.
I'm not surprised.
Two billionaires stroking each other's ego.
Yeah, that's
And does that mean you've never seen Vince bald?
I don't pay a great deal of attention to wrestling.
Oh, give me a second. I will show you.
Meanwhile, I just won the match.
Oh yeah, there's a match going on.
What happened at WrestleMania 23 was brilliant. Stone Cold gave Donald Trump a Stone Cold stunner.
And he sold it awfully.
Doesn't matter, that footage still exists.
Yeah. And also, there's a bit where Donald Trump like tackles Vince and punches him, but he doesn't go. He goes. He like taps him. It's like the worst fake looking punches ever.
And we've seen some awful fake punches.
Okay. This is quite meta because we were playing Sean in the Raw side.
I saw Bret Hart's submission match last week, and it brought back a lot of memories. Not all of them good. Matter of fact, Jimmy Hart asked me not to come to last week's show in Montreal because he wanted to avoid an incident.
It's true. I'd have bet the house on there being one if he did show up, JR.
But you know, looking back,
Immediately the commentators, the wrestlers don't talk when the commentators are talking.
Can't stand face to face and lay a 10-year-old.
That annoys the hell out of me when commentators do interrupt a promo.
Right.
And interrupting the ring announcer, I hate that as well.
Yeah.
So why don't you come out here and shake hands? And let's let bygones be bygones.
5 years later, that's exactly what happened.
He's offering to shake hands.
I do like the way they did it though, like teasing the sweet chin music.
Once and for all.
Maybe so, but do you think Brett is really gonna do
It
it?
is great that Brett has made amends with so many people.
He might be a legend in the making, but he's no Bret Hart. That's for damn sure.
Yes, weird to take coming out like without his costume.
As I understand it,
Yeah, but some things do that.
putting future legends like myself
Rarely though.
in the ring with legendary WWE superstars.
Normally he's
Now, I'm
pissed off.
sorry that you've got a guilty conscience, but maybe you should air your dirty laundry on your own time.
He brings out like dirty.
You want to talk about a legendary match? These two right here.
Stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
And there's quite a few to choose from.
Donald Trump in a hurry.
Taker and HBK just had amazing chemistry.
An Intercontinental Champion and a Tag Team Champion on the first Triple Crown Champion.
Why is the word
in
"the"
WWE
capitalised?
history.
No idea.
That's weird.
He's the first ever Grand Slam champion.
To earn your respect. Maybe a little sweet chin music with
Easy, Sean. I don't mean any disrespect. I know you've accomplished a lot in the past, and that's perfect for a WWE Legends tour like this one. But let's be honest. When it comes to the future, you have to
Again,
wonder
it's
which
just
one
so
of us
we've
has
seen Taker
to
just
work.
talk normally.
Legendary moments left down the line, if you know what I mean.
It was The Undertaker that had the most legendary moments down the line.
I've already let more blood, sweat, and tears in that ring than you ever will. But when it comes
Debatable.
to the Heartbreak Kid,
At this point.
like they say,
You know, Taker's career was longer.
The showstopper came out here to make peace.
Because at this point they're both multiple time world champions.
Explosive
Yep.
situation in the ring.
Hey, Jimmy Fart.
I've been backstage trying to calm down Brett.
He just said cut out and he wasn't having the microphone to his mouth there.
He's as angry as I've ever seen him.
He had the megaphone.
Since he wants a piece
No,
of
he put it away right before he said it.
Oh, no.
Hey, you two!
I'm just gonna put all three of you in the ring for a triple threat match tonight. Right here. In Berlin, Germany.
I love that, cheap up.
Yeah, he's not Mick Foley.
Tonight, we'll find out if HBK really stands for Has Been Killed.
Oh, snap.
Don't tell him it stands for Hickenbottom.
Who are you calling like a bomb?
Bring out his step. Maybe next time he'll think twice.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen.
To a raw
I don't think a triple threat match between these three ever happened. I think it would have been a bigger deal of that.
Maybe a house show at a stretch.
Would have loved to have seen it.
Hope your groin's not too painful. Fuck you!
I know I'm sexy. I got the looks. I got the moves. I'm just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy!
I'm not your boy, Troy.
Boy time!
Weighing 234 pounds,
Oh, I love this TV!
Saw your entrance.
The Taker comes out, meet me next. Oh, I wasn't done, we've seen your entrance. See you now. Oh, for fuck's sake, he runs down.
No, as the Undertaker, he can just teleport.
Oh yeah.
Good point.
Wait, teleport.
Chaos control.
We just farts. Is that what happens? Like, the Chaos Emerald just breaks in. Chaos control. Oh, so bad.
Well, you can do more damage if you've got full momentum.
That makes sense. That is logical.
Okay, you hide outside the ring, I'll beat the shit out of Bret Hart.
Talk to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on. And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match. They're not
We're all
taking it easy
supper
on each other.
gassy.
It's been said a million
We're not in
times,
Chicago.
but I'll say it again. This
It's not the Windy City.
Ruthless aggression is the name of
Aha. Whee! Good thing you didn't make any effort to get away.
And much like Edge did.
The Undertaker's been at WWE for 13 years now, JR.
Bonk.
And I think it's really starting to show here tonight.
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight.
Anyone?
Look at the confidence radiating off this.
I want it that
This is
way.
an overconfident superstar
Taker's
who storms
back.
away the match
Alright.
by following up. That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
Do you need to win this one or does it not matter?
Doesn't matter. But I know he wasn't going to tap.
Plot twist, ding ding ding. Oh.
I mean, we've
No, it's going, not another screw job.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what
I'm actually
incredible
curious about
athletes these WWE superstars really are.
Do you have a finishing move I can steal?
Excellent condition.
Do you not steal Sweet Chin music?
What they do. Well,
Revenge!
No, I was thinking.
Brett, out of the way. Brett, move. What are you doing? Move.
Laser guided karma.
Here we go.
Okay.
Don't target the ref.
I like the way you're looking. I saw Taker looking at the ref. They're like, I'm watching you.
It's like, no, I'll protect you.
Oh god, look at the pixely guys right at the front there.
Oh, good God.
God, I've never noticed that.
They weren't even looking at. I think they're like double-sided,
Yeah,
so it means that you see their faces at either side.
yeah.
That's all. Like Voldemort.
that it's not disappointing.
Why does it make the slap sound every time you choke?
His opponent has summoned him up, JR. Now it's in for the kill.
Good thing Brett was just dangerous.
Submission hold.
I miss WCW.
No, he doesn't.
Pepperoni or Hawaiian tonight? Oh shit!
The fact he's even considering pineapple on his pizza, he deserves to suffer.
You can't go along with that.
Brett, you just let that happen.
It's over, JR.
But the pizza though. See, this is why Hawaiian sucks. It distracts you and then you
Yeah.
lose.
WCW was horrible to Bret Hart.
Oh wow.
They should have put him and Hogan right away, but did they do that? No.
Looking at that for.
We go from one legendary rivalry to another. Look who shows up.
Oh my god! Patrick Stewart!
Ball boy. Hey, ball boy, ball boy.
Ball Boy versus Jimmy Fart.
Hey, ball boy, what's your problem, man?
Hart gets on everyone's nerves eventually.
He was your manager, King.
Oh.
Censorship.
Austin just stole Jimmy Hart. For once, I agree with Austin. Stone Cold.
Please eat them alive.
Oh, we've got combustible elements here, King.
Are you having a stroke there, Austin? It looks like a giant. He's still going. Oh, is he glitching out? Or is
I
that?
think.
Wait,
Is he glitching out or? I think he is.
I can't tell. The animation's so janky in this game. Stop looking at me like that, McLeod. You just did that right in my face.
That's pretty much what it was there.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a glitch or not.
I mean, it was intentional when he was.
I know
in
Austin would do a lot of smack talk, but I don't remember him constantly moving his head.
He's a bobblehead.
Just flick his head. What would you do that for?
Week 4 of the Legends
The
Tour.
WWE Legends World Tour continues this week. Down under in Melbourne, Australia.
And his head's still bobbling. No. Well, yes, he is!
So this new WWE Legends Tour is that
They didn't do that during the Ross side, did it?
the greatest superstars
Oh, I think it's alright now.
under one roof. But Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't even on the card. You think you can have a Legends Tour without Stone Cold Steve Austin?
Why do you...
Hell, there ain't never been a bigger WWE superstar than me.
I think it's just a jank animation makes it look like he's going to
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
No! So just
Yes,
like,
please.
Well, there you have it.
Maybe.
So Jimmy Hart, you scrawny little pencil-neck bastard, I suggest you put on your cheap sunglasses and your little suit and bring your 98-pound ass down to this ring before
That is
Stone Cold
very
comes back
late.
here and sticks that damn megaphone so far up your ass, they'll be able to hear your silent but deadly
Okay, that was good. That was pretty good.
I think Austin must have just... He can't script his material.
And he does not look pleased to see Austin here tonight.
It's going to be 98 pounds.
I think that was just Austin making fun of him.
he'd definitely be lighter than.
Yeah, maybe.
He's not a heavyweight.
But 98 pounds is nothing.
Austin, it's true, you might be one of the greatest superstars of all time. But your actions last week are exactly the sort of thing I wanted to avoid. I mean, let's face it, Daddy-O. You're not the easiest guy to keep under control.
Did he get kicked in the nuts?
You put Vince McMahon
That was just Vignet, like.
in the day.
No, his voice was always that high.
If I'm going to do the same to me. Now, despite being formally invited, you managed to interfere anyway. And the fact is, I simply can't let you do that anymore. So we can do this the easy way, where you can just leave the ring and don't come back, or we can do this the hard way.
I don't think I've ever watched BoJack Horseman.
No.
Oh, 'cause he sounds like the fucking penguin
Hell,
from
Jimmy,
that show.
you know the Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't never done nothing the easy way in his whole damn
Why do you
life.
speak about yourself in third person?
That's the way you want it, then I guess I've got no choice but to call in the big guns.
It's the fucking military. Literally. Jesus Christ! I don't know why I made Austin sound like Jimmy Hart.
Hold on a second. Why don't you hold on just one damn second, you mealy-mouthed bastard? This
He would say that to the Undertaker.
big guns?
You don't care who you are.
That's not who I was talking about.
Hey! I'm big guns!
I'm 6'10".
I joined this tour to face WWE legends in the ring, not to sit on the sidelines and watch them beat the hell out of each other.
I think he's really 6'8". That's still tall.
I won.
That's not one of those.
That's just fine for the mouth of the South.
So I think there's that match with Drew McIntyre and Drew can actually look him in the eye.
I've been saving
Yeah.
for something
There was
like
one
this.
tall guy.
Well, Drew's 6'5" and his boots are out.
Team match later tonight.
Looking
He's a whole
taller.
foot taller than me.
Well, normally Stone Cold don't
I mean, just in person, like when he in the Battle Up Hall, he walked right past me and he was like way up there.
What the fuck is this? How am I supposed to take someone like that Jimmy Hart guy seriously?
But you're not supposed
There ain't
to.
never gonna
He's
be a
about-
legend as big as me.
That's basically your "You can eat me" catchphrase personified in one person. Who's gonna eat me?
That was his whole thing back in the day.
Oh.
He was manager of the Honky Tonk Man.
The honky tonk man.
So he's managed Greg Valentine. He managed Hulk Hogan.
Oh, they got Hulk Hogan working with this Black Rock guy, brother.
He's great friends
You
with
mean
Rock.
you mean black? Well, sort of black.
Hey, well,
Is he
he's
smaller? You know what I say about a Filipino window? But yeah, we rewatched some Family Guy recently. But I totally forgot about that moment where Peter and Lois have sex and it like just cuts to the Rock with the Peter and Lois figures just going dun 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 dun.
You know, I forgot Hulk Hogan actually appeared in an episode of American Dad.
He's also in Saint Rose the Third with Why we just played that game?
I know he's in it. There's one Saints Row game that Roddy Piper's in.
But in Saints Row the third, there's this mini game you can play, and Hulk Hogan and RVD are the commentators.
I know about RVD being in it. Hulk Hogan actually has a tattoo on, I think it's his right arm. It says I am.
Black people?
No. Well, I actually hope you can find the image. It says I am that I am, but the font he uses actually looks as though it says jam that jam.
I need to find the image so just confirm exists before I start looking up later.
Jam that
Looks like a
jam.
face.
Jam that.
The mouth and the nose, the fist for the nose.
Jam that jam. I've got to give the guys at Wrestle Talk the credit for that one. Hulk Hogan, I am that I am. And you'll see the font, it looks like jam that jam.
It does.
Jam that jam, brother.
Don't forget to jam that jam. You'll never unsee it.
Does he mean jam in the context of like
No, it's supposed
strawberry
to,
jam?
it's
or
supposed to be
jam
I,
as in
it's supposed to be I am that I am.
I know, but do we jam the jam as in strawberry jam or a jamming session? Oh good god, why?
Oh.
Just for context, people, it's Hulk's it's Hulk's jaw replaced with another Hogan face.
Anyways, we've seen this intro.
Yeah. Is it every time we always talk about stupid shit the moment Taker comes out?
I know.
There's a funny image I'm going to show small. So there's an Instagram.
It's The Rock, the people's champ. It's
Can
one
you
of the
smell?
legends, and he returns to action.
Hang on.
Oh, this one, yeah.
That's another one I like. Everyone before they were famous.
That's pretty good. It's weird seeing Drew short here. Also, was the music this quiet?
Because the commentators were saying something.
Oh. Also, the crowd are really quiet. You think they'd be a bit more safe for The Rock returning?
The other post I've seen on Instagram is the Bray Wyatt paying tribute to Brody Lee. Because that was nice.
Also, he's coming in his classic look and not as the recent look at this point.
Yeah. Well, I think they thought, right, what version of The Rock do people want to play as?
I've got to say, The Rock looked quite weird between leaving WWE and his sort of current look where he was all buff and that and bald. He kind of looks skinny. It's kind of weird seeing Rock quite skinny.
I heard someone say The Rock's the only person that can make himself look small.
Yeah. To be fair, there was a point in his career where he said he was hanging around with not the right people. So I think when he started doing it by himself, that's when he got all super muscular and ended up becoming one of the biggest stars in the world.
He doesn't have the tattoo yet.
Jam that jam.
I've heard people say because it looks like there's a comma, it might be like, I am that I am.
Jam that jam. Jam that jam.
Props to Wrestle Talk again. Gotta give them credit for it.
Of that black man. I am a real American.
Fight for the right to survive unless you're black. That's Hulk Hogan's mantra.
I love that he got booed at WrestleMania. That was their way of saying, we don't want to see Hulk Hogan.
That's the first time that the crowds were in WWE in over a year, and
it tells you a lot if they're booing Hulk Hogan. Because they're just there to see live wrestling.
Yeah. It was nice to see Logan Paul get booed. To be fair, he was maybe the heel in that case, but he got shot on so hard.
Why the hell was Logan Paul there?
They were desperate for more celebrity. I mean, that's Bad Bunny. You don't need. I think that's enough celebrity.
He got his own entrance at WrestleMania, and the crowd were booing him.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did take it well because I think he knew he was maybe the bad guy. So
he does boxing, doesn't he?
Yeah, him and his brother Jake Paul.
Nice try, brother.
Brother.
Oh, you're wearing black. You must be black.
These two in battle for the WWE Championship, I think. Taker beat Hogan twice, and Hogan beat Taker once.
This one's got rematch written all over it.
Also, this is a tag team match, so.
Yeah, this episode is going a bit long anyway, so let's cut it short.
This is a tag team match. Therefore,
Enough's enough.
that's for being racist.
I love Michael Cole. Enough's enough.
Enough's
End
enough.
this. Just imagine they promote this big dream match and it ends in like 30 seconds like that. It's like, fuck you.